Hello, how you feeling? How you doing? Today we're going to talk about sleep and how perimenopause and menopause affects it. Sleep is important. If you don't get a good night's sleep, the body cannot function properly, believe it or not. You need about 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Without proper sleep, it can lead to weight gain, cardiovascular disease, irritability, anxiety, and a host of other things. The reason for sleep issues in perimenopause and menopause is the reduction of estrogen. The reduction of estrogen causes those midnight awakenings, okay? When you're tossing and you're turning. One of the reasons is because the body is unable to regulate your temperature. Not only that, it causes anxiety. So if you have anxiety and you have a problem with your temperature regulation just because of the decline in estrogen, it can cause a bad night's sleep, therefore only giving you about 3 to 4 hours nightly. One way to combat that is to make your room super cool. But even making the room super cool, your body is still affected because it's running hot. Not only that, you freezing everybody else in the house. So what we want to do is try to get those hormones in balance. With the drop in estrogen, it can affect your REM sleep and your deep sleep. When your REM and deep sleep is affected, you are a very light sleeper, meaning a pin drop can fall and you will wake up and hear it. So the thing is, since you're not sleeping deeply, anything can interrupt sleep. Temperature, anxiety, any small noise, you are now a light sleeper. Estrogen isn't the only reason we can't sleep. Progesterone takes part in this too. Progesterone is a GABA producing hormone. Therefore, it allows us to go to sleep. Estrogen is what allows us to stay asleep because it regulates our temperature, okay? So what can we do to get a better night's sleep? First and foremost, you do want to get your hormones checked, okay? Balanced hormones matter with getting a good night's sleep. Like I said, progesterone helps you fall asleep. Estrogen helps you stay asleep, okay? Because it regulates our temperature. Next thing that you want to do is good sleep hygiene. Have a cool, dark room. If your room is not able to get dark enough, always wear eye masks. I never go to bed without my eye mask. Also, too, try not to drink water too close to bed. Make sure that you're not on your phone or watching TV in your room right before you go to sleep. The exposure of the blue light hinders us from going to sleep, okay? I will tell you, I was skeptical about HRTs, okay? I did everything in order to sleep. I did all of the herbal meds that help with sleep. I tried meditation. I even did sleep hygiene to a T, and I was still having problems with sleep. It's not until I started using progesterone that I was able to feel some relief as I would go to sleep, okay? So it's something worth looking into. Get your hormones checked, see where your hormones are. Not only that, HRTs in conjunction with melatonin, icing on the cake. Do you hear me? I've taken melatonin in the past, but if you're taking melatonin and your hormones are not in balance, the melatonin really isn't going to work. When your hormones are in balance, and then you add the melatonin with a little bit of L-theanine and the GABA. You can add GABA, even though progesterone is a GABA producing hormone. Add a little bit of GABA. I promise you, you'll have a better night's sleep. I'm still waking up through the night. It's because my estrogen is low. I told you I tried the estrogen patch. It was just too much for me. Maybe I need to go lower on the dose. Maybe I need to talk to my doctor about cutting the patch in half to see if that works. I just know that the dose that I was on, which was 0.0375, too much, okay? This is what I felt like. And that lets me know that it may have been too much. And I also got water retention in my fingers. So maybe I need to go low in my dose. I'm gonna talk to my doctor, okay? I've raved about my doctor before. My doctor is Dr. Victoria Perkins. I put all her information in the description, okay? So with that being said, I hope this video helps you. I hope I've motivated you today to talk to your doctor, get your hormones checked, Possibly explore HRTs. If you're not comfortable with HRTs, I totally understand. Do some herbal supplements, maybe a little bit of L-theanine, a little bit of magnesium, a little bit of lemon balm, a little bit of some chamomile tea. Try some of those things. Make sure the sleep hygiene is on point, and I hope that this works out for you. All right, I'll see you for the next one.